everyone. I'm Kendria. I need you to go like, follow, and subscribe. Soul Productions.
What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking. What's up, everyone? It's another episode of Next Level Thinking, and you know how we do it. Take people to the next level. It's your host, Chris Holmes, as always, but I have two special guests by the name of
Briana.
Landia Lux.
Now, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. So, who's going to go first, though?
Let's go, since you're already ready.
Well, I'm Landia Lux here with your luxury beauty services. I am a 12-year licensed stylist, model, director, creator, and permanent makeup artist, amongst other things.
Wow.
This is going to be one interesting interview.
Okay, well, So my name is Briana, and I do a lot in fashion, even coordinating for African Fashion Week. I also do modeling, and not really pursuing it, but it just comes as a
natural kind of.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be owning my own online clothing boutique for, the women in business, and all cute and stuff. And then, what else? Oh, I also do styling too.
So we got two creative, strong women over here. Got all kinds of skill sets and things like that.
We do.
So I want. I told you. It's not told you I was going to be more interesting interview. But like entrepreneurship is like very popular now. So what got you two ladies into business? Like, what was your inspiration?
I think for me, coming straight from the military, I'm very, very.
So you gonna shoot me too?
Yeah.
Might.
Hey, what's up then?
Y'all be my
Drop
witnesses.
kick.
No. But like just coming straight from the military, very, very independent. I like things done a certain way. I have a certain type of structure and standard. And, transitioning from the military to civilian life, it's very, very hard to
Can't shoot
adjust.
people now.
You're right. But you know what? These hands is enough. I'm just kidding. No. But I realized that as I started to work jobs after the military, I couldn't work for anybody else. I'm just too creative and just too independent to
Especially when you want to have your freedom, but not only that, because I know with a job structure, they have, this is the corporate way. This is the format. You got to follow along the lines. And it doesn't allow you to be creative or kind of throw different ideas, because a lot of times with different franchises, they don't really allow room for new ideas or constructive criticism to actually help move the business even further. It's like, oh, these are the only people you should listen to. If it's not in this kind of format, it's not going to pretty much go. And things like that. So I definitely understand that. And not to say not everybody's an entrepreneur, but especially with these ladies right here, they have to, they need the creativity shoots. These are just going to be a couple of memes for this interview. The creativity and the freedom to, be innovative and throw the ideas and bounce it off each other.
Right.
So what about you? I know you're loud. I can't.
I grew up in an entrepreneurial household, family,
Okay.
and I could not keep a job to save my life anyway.
Just
So
drop my-
I didn't have a choice. I had to work for myself. From the age of 3, I don't like anyone telling me what to do at all. I like creative.
So we possibly gonna be like this. Okay, I need you to do this. I
I
quit.
can't. It
will
ain't.
not.
It ain't. No, but honestly, I did not like anyone having the ability to cap off my potential, my earning potential.
It's like they said, I'm gonna go on. It's like the glass ceiling or that glass
Exactly.
wall. Especially not gonna see. I'm gonna blow up after this one is when you want to do something and it's now they're gonna probably thought some really workers is certain position the stereotypical only man position.
Exactly.
And allowing to go in business for yourself allows that freedom where you can pretty much be like, I can push myself to whatever my mind can imagine.
Exactly.
And go.
I didn't like the limits. I was not going to let anyone limit me. So entrepreneurship was the way for me to go.
Exactly.
Okay. So what kind of obstacles have you had to go overcome in entrepreneurship? Because as they know, people love the glamorous entrepreneurship lifestyle, the freedom of time to do everything you want to. but there's a lot of long nights.
Exactly.
You're the first and last line of defense.
Exactly.
You're putting out every forest fire you can think of.
Yes.
Random
Yes.
things come up. So
Yes.
what were some of y'all experiences of dealing with that, the entrepreneurship and stuff like that?
You have to, for a little bit for me, you have to work for somebody else just to get money to put into your own business.
Mm-hmm.
Getting off of your job, coming home late, and then staying up late, to work in your like side hustle.
And let me dive into that because I'm going back because you actually put out a good point because now some people, everybody's different, like to take the risk, go full blown, just take that leap, have nothing there, but there's nothing wrong with keep working your job, building, the capital and all of that, and slowly build the business.
Jobs are tools.
I like that. She's young.
A job is a tool. There's nothing wrong with using a job as a tool, but you should have goals.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And use those funds to pretty much invest into yourself, into your future career. So, I'm glad that you hit on that good point. So, you can go ahead and keep going.
And then I think, sorry, can you repeat the question?
It's okay. So, hitting obstacles, in entrepreneurship, adversities and things like that.
Yes. For people that's not in the creative industry or in that entrepreneur mindset, they're gonna be like, can you really do this? Why don't you just work this job? Blah, blah, blah. Try to bring you down to their level.
And you may have some of those friends be like, is that a real career?
Right, are you really gonna make
it?
And you're not actually going to the job.
Exactly.
So you're trying to tell me you can make money on the phone.
Right, they try to break down and be like, is this really gonna be what you want to do?
It's a real job.
And some of the major obstacles to overcome are the financial ones.
Yeah, that's I feel like the biggest and most
common.
common.
There are lots of peaks and valleys. I have had many sleepless nights. I had a lot of sleep for dinner. So I feel like you need to be passionate, not just wanting or desiring to work for yourself. There has to be a passion behind it, or you will not.
And you hit on two big things, of course, the hard work and dedication and passion, because if you're not doing something that you love, it's going to basically become just like a job.
Exactly.
I don't want to do this anymore.
You can't do it just for the money.
Right.
Because you're going to burn out.
Exactly.
Eventually it's going to be whatever. Because the worst thing you want to do is get all this money coming in, be super rich, but just completely just unsatisfied and just depressed.
And I had to be mature enough to decide that this was something that I could wake up and do regardless. No one had to push me.
You're just
I'm motivated regardless. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. That's what I want to get up and do.
Right. And here's a thing that I want to get your two opinions on it is, I'm not going to say that word out, but pretty much you got to pay your dues to get the lifestyle that you want. I feel like too many people want it overnight and don't want to go over challenges and things and like that. And it's actually the adversity, the mistakes that actually build you to the person that you need to become.
Character.
I like it. So, what are y'all's views on this? They don't have their own show as well.
Well, I'm in agreement with paying your dues. I'll tell you one way I had to pay my dues. My mom has owned business my whole life, and I had to work like her little assistant and intern. My mama worked the mess out of me. But it helped me gain the experience that I need, and it was better for me to learn it from her than to go out and work it in the world.
Where they probably don't even care about it.
They don't care. So I got a lot of teaching with love, and you're not going to get that out in the industry.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, I think that for me, just I kind of sort of have the same family background as you. My dad's military too. He's a very structural person, like you always said that if you want to do something and then actually benefit from it in for a lifetime, then you have to do it right. You have to do everything right the first time. He's like, take your time, to do things right, because if you try to rush through it, it's going to burn out.
Don't skip details.
Do not skip through
Details is everything.
Details is everything.
Set the foundation so that you have something to grow.
Exactly.
So when he was telling me this, at 16, 17 years
old,
I
what do you know?
really didn't understand what he was talking about. And so then, like, that's how that needs and wants came into play. You know, like, you get everything that you will want when you need it.
Exactly.
When it's appropriate. And so
do the work, people.
Do the work.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they want the luxury life, but they don't want to put in the work.
No blood, sweat, and tears. Nobody gave you anything.
It's not going to happen overnight.
And
It's
this is
not.
one thing, like, I remember making this post on Facebook, but it was a real, pretty much post. It's like, I respect a person who has a dream and grind their butt off at McDonald's to fund that than a person just sits at the couch and saying they want a dream and it don't work at all.
So true.
No.
Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream.
That's how you become super depressed. Like, when you're just sitting there just thinking about it.
Drinking with the beers, buds, and all that.
Drinking with the beers, like, thinking about it is only just gonna, get you to thinking about it and just imagining what life could be, but
and you
actually
don't put
getting
the
up.
work in.
And then when you don't put the work in, you're really gonna be depressed because it's like you're not doing nothing.
And then
The
it's like,
vocabulary word is execution, people.
Execution. That's
that
right.
energy. I'm surprised in this snap. She gonna snap now. Go ahead.
I'm serious though. I just want young people or people, period, that have a dream to be encouraged enough to go after it. But just know that it's not easy.
Okay, now with that said, I gotta go into this one with the importance of watching your inner circle. Because, like, I feel like if you want to achieve the greatness or the lifestyle that you want, you have to put yourself surrounded by people who are motivated, driven, heck, even more successful than you, because you can probably learn from them.
Positive.
And like energy, a coach, or whatever, it can even be your parents, as long as they're helping you gain or achieve your goals. And a lot of times, and this is the hard part that a lot of people don't want to do, is they want to hold on to this friend and try to drag him to the success.
Right.
And they're trying to, like, the door can actually like be right there, and they're like, I'm trying to get it.
And
And then you over here just showing like, can you get up? Like, I don't want to can you get up? Like, I don't want to get up. Come on.
No one has time for that. Get up. Come on, let's go.
I love you. Just,
Come on now. Come on, let's go. What you doing?
Listen, Linda, get up.
Just like, okay, I'm sorry, but just like I was telling you last night, one of my friends, he sees what I'm doing. He's very, very needy because he hasn't found his passion. So when I don't have time for him, it's like, you don't have time for me.
Oh, you fake. You just doing this now.
Right, and I try to help him find his passion. Like, hey, you could be my personal photographer because you're really good at taking pictures. No, I don't want to do that. Everything is like, no. I was a part of African Fashion Week. I was like, you can get backstage passes. You could be back there running around with me. He said no. I'm like, so what do you want to do? So when I asked, so like, he sees that I'm hanging out with my new friends and stuff,
You ain't got time.
He's going to see that in the end what I was doing when I was hanging out with y'all, and then he's gonna wish that I have brought him along with me, or like try to put him on in so many different ways.
And one thing that you don't want, and this is why I just do things go, is you don't want to have regret. You don't want to be like, I wish I should have touched that person. What if I went to that event? What if I tried out for this team?
And I'm not gonna hear
What if
it.
I moved to that new city?
Because I told him, but you live and you learn. And I think that with me being 24 and him being 31, like, he's just like, kind of like
I gotta get to this one right.
just one of those misery love company type of people. And I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to grow.
Well, as you grow, your interests do change, and your friends don't necessarily grow
Your
with
interests
that.
do change, but I want to really change the stereotype of once you get thing. I don't even know what that age to say, but I feel like a lot of times people, once they hit like 30, they feel like it's over. Like, I can't chase my dream anymore.
Right.
That's something
I'm too old.
But if you have that mindset, you're not going to go anywhere. You have people, and it's been in Forbes, who actually didn't even get their stuff kicked off until they were 40.
Yeah,
That's
true.
50.
Exactly.
And they blew up, but the main thing is they didn't give up.
But that's not wanting to put the work in. That's why.
Exactly.
And it's like we were talking about earlier, you have to put the grind in. It may not happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Heck, it may take 15 years.
You gotta let go of the expectations of yourself and for other people.
And just enjoy the process.
Yeah.
enjoy like the things that you overcome and just experience.
Exactly.
That's what's really about the actual experience.
It is the experience.
Meeting new people, and it's just like, it's crazy. Like, you could have an idea of what you want to do. Like, for example, with me working with African Fashion Week, sorry, I keep coming back to it. But I just wanted to volunteer, just, to have like a little job, But the CEO was like, what are you good at, putting events together? I said, not really all that good. I'm still new out here. He was like, well, I'm going to make you my event coordinator. I was like, wait, what?
That's basically pushing out your comfort zone.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
I'm okay.
Gaining
well,
experience.
you're going to be a coordinator.
Like, and it was like,
it's like one of those, what?
Exactly. Like, I was so scared, but like, he was like, if you have any questions, ask me. I'm not going to have you out here looking crazy. You're not going to have me out here looking crazy. So ask me questions,
You're transparent and enjoyed your process.
I swear, like, just like the whole experience, actually putting together a fashion show is way more than what I thought it was, and when I tell you, I am just so blessed. And people, and like a lot of my friends were like, oh, they didn't pay you. It wasn't even about the money.
Right.
It was
the connections.
The connections that I made, the people that I met, the resources, and what working with African Fashion Week can put on my creative resume.
Because now you can say, oh, I did this.
Exactly.
That was a rich experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, because a lot of people just look at the monetary value, but it's the
Exactly.
actual experience,
And
the
that could
connections.
just go in seconds.
Like, if you had an opportunity to work with a millionaire,
Exactly.
you're not getting paid for that one day.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm not
It's nice to say you know that person now.
Exactly.
Meet their friends.
And spend a day with them. We had lobster together.
Right. You have to surround yourself with the people. Yeah.
It was real.
It was real.
It was
We
very
broke bread.
intimate, okay? Like, we sat down and ate lobster.
Right.
Does the lobster start crawling?
Okay? And it was expensive. Okay? Straight from the ocean. Right there.
Experience.
Okay?
So with that said, like, where can they find y'all at?
So you can follow my Instagram at Briana, Briana, 1N, .Coursey, Coursey. And that's like my only business page, I guess.
Okay, people, I'm on Google, Landia Lux. You can find me on landialux.com, LAUNDE.com. Oh, LAUNDELUXX.com. And I am LAUNDELUXX on Instagram and LAUNDELUXX Penthouse.
Drop some mics, walk away.
I'm on social media, people. I'm on social media.
Yes.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. It's another episode of Next Level Thinking with your host, Chris Holmes, as always. And we have
Briana.
And Landia Lux.
peace and much love.
Bye. Bye. Bye.